Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're talking about next week's events, and I am so excited for next week, but we'll get into that as we go along. Let's just dive right into it as we always do. Competition time. Mega Charizard X. Now, Mega Charizard X I know has been getting a lot of hate, not recently, but, you know, a lot of people don't really care for it because of its ability, I guess because it just makes the X shapes, so it's not the best for comboing, and that is true. However, if you max it out, with Mega Speed-Ups, it's actually not a terrible Mega. I did max it out late into the game, but I did, and it does do well in Survival Mode, so it's not terrible. So you do want to play the competition. I'm not sure if this is a complexity competition. I believe that it is, which is, you know, unfortunate to all of us, right? So, yeah, a little bit unfortunate if it is a complexity competition, but you should still play the competition. I'll have a video of it well, no, I mean, you do want to go for the Mega Stone. Well, actually, I take that back. I mean, I think the Mega Stone would be in the mission cards, right? So maybe you don't have to go fill items if you don't want to go the complexity. You could just go in itemless if you want, try to get the stone. If you can't get it from the mission cards, because I do believe that it is in there. I believe both Mega Charizard is. If I'm wrong, I think it's in the rewards you get for catching Pokemon. I'm not too sure on that, guys. But yeah, you could let me know in the comments below, but I know it's available somewhere. So you don't need, to get the Mega Stone, but, you know, you should play the competition anyway. You know, go in with everything but the complexity. If you want to go for like tier 1, use that complexity, right? But, either way, it's a cool competition, so cool to have it back, I guess. Kind of not needed, just because, as I said, there is another way to get the stone, but it is cool, I guess, nonetheless. So, that is available for next week. So we're going to move on right now, and we're going to move on to Winking Froakie. And Winking Froakie is one of those easy beginner stages, just like all the other starter Pokemon, right? I mean, it has Big Wave. Not a bad ability. I mean, it is outclassed thanks to Typeless combo. But, you know, you can still I use Big Wave on Poliwrath occasionally. The problem is Winking Froakie has low HP. Low attack, excuse me. So, it's one that I don't see many of us using, but it is cool. It is basically a freebie because it is easy to beat, so you might as well pick it up. But if you have it, just skip it. Don't even bother. So, that is Winking Froakie. Now we have Infernape. I was actually waiting for this one to come back. You know, it has Hidden Streak, but it could be Skill Swap to Final Effort, a Fire-type Final Effort. You guys know I've used Final Effort quite a bit. Is it the greatest ability in the world? No, but it is good. So, you know, I've won some final escalation boss stages with it. You know, I've won some ultra challenges itemless thanks to Final Effort. And to add to, you know, a fire team, definitely worth it if you have Burn Plus. You know, this is for endgame players, of course, but Burn Plus with Final Effort going to do a massive amount of damage, and it only takes 70 skill points. So I do recommend it. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but, I feel like it is a good investment for this week if you want to do it, so it is worth it. This is one that I am probably going to be farming. In fact, I'm definitely going to be farming this because I could see myself using it in like future UX stages, which will be coming back, by the way. I know it's been months since I've really had a UX video, but I will get back to those. I'm so sorry for the delay in that, guys. But anyway, yeah, you don't want Hidden Streak, but you do want Final Effort if you decide to farm it. So yeah, next up is Hitmontop. Now this is another good one. It can be skill swapped to Block Shot, and you guys know how good Block Shot is. Yeah, definitely a good one. You do want to skill swap it. You don't want its original ability, which is like Rock Break Plus. You know, you don't want that ability. You want Block Shot, so definitely go ahead and use a skill swapper on it if you plan on farming it. Personally, I would pick the Infernape. I don't really need any more fighting types, but if you guys are running low on fighting Pokemon, this is definitely a good option. Or if you want to use like something to get rid of blocks on normal Pokemon. You know, this is the way to go, I guess. But again, I think Infernape is a good investment. But let me know what you guys think. But anyway, yeah, that's Hitmontop. Good Pokemon. So I would definitely at the minimum catch it. And it's always nice to catch, you know, the Pokemon that you might invest in later on. So next up we have Mesprit. This used to be in a Safari, but they took it out, you know, for some reason. It does have Sleep Charm. as I've mentioned several times before, Sleep Charm has been outclassed. That doesn't mean it's a bad ability. It was nerfed, that's why it's not, you know, people don't use it as much as they used to, including myself. But it's still good. It's still really good. And it can still be used. I prefer, like, high damage Pokemon, you know, like the shot abilities, but Sleep Charm is still good, so you can farm it. It can be skill swapped to Flash Mob. Stick with Sleep Charm. You don't want Flash Mob, trust me. Especially on like a psychic type, but basically on any type, you don't need Flash Mob. That's totally outclassed, you know. Came in handy a little bit early on when survival mode, when we had the original survival mode before the shot abilities existed, but it's not really good now. Sleep Charm is still good, so one that you definitely want to catch. One that you definitely want to catch, no doubt about it. So that is Mesprit. So we're moving on to Winking Granbull. Now this Pokemon is not good. It has up, which is not a good ability. So you know, you could grab it if you want, or you could skip it if you find it a little bit too difficult. I think this one might be a little bit tanky. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends where you are in the game, but don't farm it. I mean, you either want Infernape or Hitmontop. Yeah, I would definitely not farm this one. Of course, you guys know that, right? But you can always catch it. I always catch it. Well, I always catch the Pokemon, you know, so definitely a good Pokemon to catch. Why not? I mean, it's a good one to catch just because it's Granbull. I mean, I guess it could help you throughout the main story if you're early on, whatnot. So, yeah, but that is Winking Granbull. I think I just said it was a good Pokemon. It's not a good Pokemon, but it's one that you might as well catch, I guess. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you could beat it, but yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. I don't think so. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I'm rambling on because I am so excited for what's to come. And guys, you better sit down for this one. I'm sure most of you know it, but sit down. You know, if you are waiting online at like a supermarket or something, wait until you get to your car to finish this. I'll give you 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marshadow is coming next week. Finally, guys, finally. I have been waiting for this. This Pokemon will complete my Pokédex. If you have all the other Pokemon in the past, it will complete your Pokédex. Every single Pokemon that has been released in terms of Pokemon Shuffle. So that's why I am so excited for this one. I can't stress it enough. You know, I hope you didn't go into shock when I just revealed it for those that don't know it's coming. But yes, Marshadow is, ever since they released Volcanion, I've been waiting for this. So, finally, towards the end of Shuffle, we have Marshadow. Now, is Marshadow good? Well, it has 80 base attack, gets up to 100, and it can take 20 raise max levels. So it gets an extremely high amount of attack power if you invest in it. So it's not a bad Pokemon, and it will definitely help you out in the main story. But there's some problems. It has an ability called Hide and Seek, and what that does is removes 7 matching Pokemon. So 7 Marshadow on the board. So, you know, it has a pretty low activation rate at skill level 1. At skill level 5, it has like an 80% on a match of 3, and then a 90% and 100%. So it has awesome, incredible activation rates on a match of 5, on a skill level 5. So, you know, you'll definitely get use out of it. But would I throw it on a ghost team? Would I replace Mimikyu? Would I replace Trevenant? You know, would I replace Dusknoir? Whatever it happens to be, Litwick, you know, just for something like this, because it doesn't do damage when it removes the extra matching 7 Pokemon. So, you know, if it did damage, it would be broken, like if it did, like, shot out type of damage. But because of that, I don't see myself getting much use out of this. Now, I'm going to use this Pokemon in videos just to show it off and just because I've been waiting for it. But if we're talking about high competitive levels of gameplay, no, I don't see you using this one too much, unfortunately. You know, and not only that, but to top it off, this stage is so incredibly difficult. It has over 84,000 HP, and it has less than 20 moves available, so it's going to be a tough one. It is an ultra challenge, and it has a 1% base catch. Yes, I said it, 1% base. So, you know, they're really going out with a bang, right? You know, we're close to the end. One more week after next week. But wow, 1% base on this Ultra Challenge. I'm sure that I'm going to fill items. I might try it itemless to see if you could beat it itemless with like Dusknoir and Litwick and Mimikyu. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be possible. It might be possible, but you might have to get an extreme amount of luck. I'm not sure what the board layout is, so I'll have to see. But yeah, if it, you know, a lot of people are not going to be able to get this Pokemon if you don't have some of the overpowered teams. It's not worth using full items if you think you're only going to beat it with a few moves left and only have a 1% chance at catching it. That is absolutely insane. So it's an Ultra Challenge. It should be difficult, but it should be easier to catch. I mean, there's going to be some people that throw multiple full item runs at this to get it. You know, I'm actually almost out of coins, so I'm gonna grind this week. I'm going to get, hopefully, well, probably not max coins, but close to max, so I'm going to get up there, hopefully, because I'm going to, just in case, because I don't want to fight this thing and not get it. So, you know, imagine not getting it after I have every other Pokemon. So, I definitely will get it, but man, this is definitely going to be feisty, right? So, it is awesome to have in the game. I am so excited, though. The icon looks amazing. You know, the Pokemon is awesome. So, it is good to have, even though it's not the best ghost type. But, you know, I did say if you're relatively maybe mid-game or early on, it will definitely help you throughout the main stages if you don't have the more powerful Pokemon. That's true. However, you might not be able to beat it if you don't have some of the more powerful Pokemon. And even if you do beat it, you'll probably have a low catch rate, so you still might not catch it. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is going to be a big one. I've been doing my videos, you know, during the day, you know, during the evening, not like right away, but I will get next week's videos out immediately upon, release, or like 2 o'clock, I'll start recording them just to get, the content out. The Marshadow out. Well, I'll get Marshadow. You know, I'm not sure about the other ones. The other ones might come later in the day, but I do want to get Marshadow out right away. So, if you're interested in seeing Marshadow, watch the video before it comes out, because I do want to help you guys, and I do want to make sure you can beat and catch Marshadow. So you could see how difficult it is, and you can see if you need to grind more coins, or if you should even forget about it. So, yeah. But look forward to that video, probably around 2:30. In the morning for me. So, you know, I'm on the East Coast in the United States, so it'll probably be around 2:30. I'll start recording it 2 o'clock, editing it. You know, Marshadow will be in its own video. It's not going to be with the other content. The other events will probably come later in the day. I just want to get Marshadow out immediately. So, wow, we've spent a lot of time on Marshadow. So, I'm going to move on. If you have any questions about Marshadow, though, please post them in the comments below. I will be more than happy to answer every question, everything I know about it. Yeah, so that is Marshadow. So now we have Escalation Incineroar. This only goes up to 150 stages, so it's only lasts for a week. Gonna be a short one. So that's cool. I mean, might as well play it. Incineroar is not a great Pokemon. It does more damage on a match of 4. I think it's called Super Tackle, but there's better fighting types. I mean fire, excuse me. But you might as well. Yeah, that is Incineroar for you. You could play the Escalation. I'm not going to, just because I'm going to be farming probably Infernape, and I'm going to use a bunch of coins of Marshadow, but it is cool if you want to get all the items. So we're going to move on to the Safari. Fletchling, Fletchendeer, Zigzagoon, Linoon, Winking Hoppip, Winking Skiploom, Winking Jumpluff, Alolan Vulpix, which was a gift at one point, so cool to have it in here. We have Winking Snorunt and Winking Glalie. I'm sure Winking Glalie is the really rare one to get, just because it is a mega possibility. So if you have the Mega Stone, and you will, because it's in the main stages, so that's definitely the one that you want to go ahead and pick up. Use your free 15 minutes. Get that Winking Mega Glalie if you don't have it. But yeah, so that's the Safari. So we're gonna move on to the once a day Cosmog. Yeah, we always have once a day events. So might as well play it. Cosmog gives some good rewards, you know. So in some enhancements you can get personalized skill boosters. It can work for Weaken Meowth if you power up its ability Quirky Plus. So Quirky Plus that is. So why not play it every single day? So we're gonna move on to the final batch of Pokemon. We have the daily Pokemon. We have Pyukumuku. I'm sure I butchered that name. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We have 2 Oricorio forms. We have Mudbray. I almost said Mudsdale, but it's Mudbray. And we have Dartrix, which has last ditch effort, so that's actually really good. So if you don't have it, definitely catch that one for sure. No doubt about it. But even if you have everyone, you should play them once a day. You get 200 coins and you can get gifts. So there's really no reason not to play every single one every day. Or play them once a day at the very minimum, yeah. So that is the events for this week. Again, let me know which you're most excited for. I'm sure a lot of people are going to say Marshadow. That's definitely what I'm most excited for. But it's kind of like a mixed feeling of excitement. I'm excited to add it to my Pokédex because I mean, I believe I'll get it. I'll definitely get it, even though it's going to be difficult. But I know there's probably going to be a lot of people who are disappointed. I hate it, guys. I hate that. I wish everyone who wants Marshadow could get it. It is a cool Pokemon. So, you know, hopefully most of us can get it. You know, if I could catch multiples and trade like we can in the main games, I would trade it to all of you. But, you know, I would do multiple full item attempts just to trade them out to you guys who can't get them. But unfortunately, that's not the case when it comes to Pokemon Shuffle. So, I mean, Marshadow deserves to be an Ultra Challenge, so I'm not annoyed about that. I feel like it shouldn't be as difficult as it is. It might be the most difficult Ultra Challenge we've had. It might not be, though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when we see the board layout. But again, remember, I will get the Marshadow video out at 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, probably a little bit later. That's when I'm recording, probably around 2:30. So we'll see. But either way, let me know which one you're most excited for, as I just said that. So for me, Marshadow, but other than Marshadow, Infernape, because I do want to farm, final effort. So yeah, and that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.